What up, gang? Ian Anderson, Corey Merrill, Central Coast Disc Golf, and we are out at Smuggler's Notch for Masters Worlds. This is one of your favorite places in the world. I know that, Corey.
Oh, it is. I am so excited to be back. This is like genuinely where I saw professional disc golf for the first time back in late 2015. So just coming back here, filming the Masters, it's just such a good time.
Nice. And we have a fantastic league card full of some absolute crushers. Johnny McCray, Dave Feldberg, Barry Schultz, and Steve Rico, who's now Masters age, and he's been crushing it, Corey.
He has, and crushing it in open, too. He's been keeping up with the big boys.
Yeah, he's having a great year out here. Tell us about hole one.
Oh, one of the better starting holes, especially on a wood-style course. Fair enough to where you're not freaking out, but it is going to be a straight shot that needs to drop a little bit to the right down here by the green. Really, if you throw something dead straight, though, you're going to be in business with a 30-foot putt.
Sounds like a plan. There's Jerry Goff, always caddying for Steve Rico.
Mm-hmm.
And Johnny McCray on that beard, Corey. That thing
I know,
is,
summertime Santa, huh?
Love it, love it. Hopefully Johnny McCray loves this shot.
Yeah, his round one was a little rough out here at Brewster, but it was raining like crazy, so he turned it on during round two, shot 7 under par out of the Fox Run course to take him to the lead.
It looks like he's going to keep it going, Corey.
Yeah, perfect shot. Like I said, I had that straight shot, but did a little bit of that drift right down at the end.
And Mr. Feldberg, the professor of disc golf, drifting
Mr.
right.
Infinite Discs now.
That too, right? Kind of interesting having him see a mixed bag. Did you get a look at that? See what he's throwing?
I got a few looks. I know he's putting with AVRs out there, but yeah, he's got a lot of funky stamps, a lot of Huck Lab stamps, so it's difficult to tell.
Ah, word. He's no Nate Doss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, love that man for his basic bag.
Simplicity, yeah.
It's so great. Barry Schultz throwing a beautiful turnover.
Oh, through the trees. Yes, sir.
Getting a little squeaky. That was nice. Give him a putt, which he is fantastic at. I was wondering if Rico was going to go forehand for us.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. Like, he throws backhand so well, but hey, man, it's set up for the sidearm.
Yeah. And he's been working on it. It's getting there, but that one a little bit sawed off. That's going to make for looks like a best case par.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those woods off to the right, like, it's not a bogeyville, but you're not birding from there.
No. It would take a Herculean effort to get a 2, but dang, you gave it a chance.
Yeah, had the life on it, but yeah, I mean, if it's out of those trees, it's so low chance.
Yep. Mr. Schultz.
That's the most relaxed putt in disc golf, Ian.
I was going to say, man, it used to be Calvin, but Barry. That thing was chill.
I know. He gives himself like a self massage before each one. It's great.
And Johnny McCray just kind of rises from the ashes, and then bangs a putt. There it is.
Knocking her in. That's the way you want to get started, too. This hole's definitely one of the easier on the course. So, not that it's easy to start your round with a birdie, but if there's a hole to do it on, it's this one.
For sure. Feldberg should have no problem with that. Johnny McCray's like a slow motion Cam Todd. You know, Cam Todd stares at the ground and then
exactly.
quickly
then
looks
just
up and putts.
rips it.
Yeah, Johnny McCray did the same thing, but just slowly looks up.
Yep.
Putting is such a trip. Everybody has their own special thing.
I know. It's funny, too. You look at these guys, like, all 4 putters have such drastically different styles.
Yeah, they really do, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
We got the Cobra strike from Steve. Saves his par, but will lose a stroke to the card here to start the day.
Yeah, unfortunate start, but, 18 holes, and there's even 2.5 rounds after this, so you can't get down on it from here.
Oh, definitely not. Look at that wide rail pull from Barry. So cool to see.
Spin doctor for sure.
Yeah, Brian with that beautiful slow-mo as always. Looks like McCray still 1-stroke lead over Dave. The rest of the gang lurking, and we'll be checking out hole 2 here.
Yeah, it is a nasty one. 550 feet, really uphill the entire way, and out of bounds over this rock wall to the right. You can kind of see those white stakes as the drone is coming through, so it makes that first and really second shot pretty tricky. You want it to be gliding left to right to counteract that elevation, but, just stay mindful of that out of bounds.
Yeah. I remember a lot of people try to miss left off the tee, and then you kick right OB because of these nasty trees in
Oh,
Worlds.
totally.
Nothing is safe. Johnny McCray on the box. Oh, that's leaking.
Oh, it leaked.
Oh, man.
Yep, not the way you want to get started here.
Now he'll be throwing 3 from a tricky spot. Feldberg.
Oh, it's a great shot. Feldberg, he's out here blaming the tee pad for that.
What?
He was like, oh, it would have been a perfect shot. Kick the tee pad, bounce 5 feet left. I got nothing. Like, come on.
Barry. Oh, he's leaking right, too. Hit something there. Okay, there we go. That's a good kick. Good kick.
It's beautiful kick.
Yep. So that's how you know Barry's a good guy. Steve Rico.
I like this. Kind of that force over with something stable. You're never really flirting with that right side.
Yeah, that does seem like a smarter play, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. And he's in a great position. Man, this hole looks tough, Corey.
I was just going to say, it's so funny because that second shot is almost exactly like the first shot. Oh, God, he's kicking that tree. He's going to be now left side, still short, though.
Oh, man, he'd be throwing 4 from over there. Mm-hmm. Barry throwing 2.
Yeah, really, there's a premium on being in the center of this fairway. It's so tough once you get off to either side to shape a shot back into the hallway.
Yeah, let's see if Dave can do it. That tee pad really hosed him.
Get out of here, dude. Man, Masters is a special breed, dude. I'm telling you, once you turn 40, you just, like, turn into a curmudgeon, man. It's crazy.
It's the best thing ever.
It's not. You're the one at home not filming it.
Here's Rico with the... Oh, no. That forehand is not treating him well right now. Threw a beautiful backhand drive, but, again, sawed off that forehand. Johnny McCray. Oh, no. No, Corey.
It happened early.
Oh, he's throwing 6 now. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Third from Steve. That should hopefully save a par.
Out of bounds in the woods can just be such a bear, man. Like, inherently, I'm not in love with there being out of bounds in such a woodsy course, but it feels right on this one.
Yeah. That's not a guaranteed 7.
It is not. He's outside those chips with some trees in his line there.
Yeah. Should make it, though. Should make it, but, man, tough hole here. Barry, looking at his third. Go ahead.
There's just something that feels right about Barry doing a patent pending. I feel like we've said it before, but it's just true.
Yes, it is.
It's like I'm filming history right now.
And Feldy. Oh, he's good for a jump putt.
Yeah, give it a chance. He's all about those like spinny black putters from long distance.
He does, man. Loves the blackie. He used to call him. There is Johnny. Man, what a mental game on that guy to make that putt.
I know. For me, I just appreciate him not missing it and make us create a quadruple bogey graphic. That's number 1.
Yeah, good looking out, Johnny. Mm-hmm. But that is going to make this a lot tighter and give us a new leader, I believe.
It is, because we're staring down a set of pars and the triple, so that's going to be that 3-stroke swinger that I'm sure everybody on the card wasn't rooting for from Johnny, but they'll take it.
That they will. Rico cleaned up nicely, as does Barry.
Get out behind that
and
tree.
A couple trees. Going to make a putt from Dave? Yeah. Don't you love when they do that?
I know. It's so tricky on a woods hole or woods course like this. Like there's times where I can't move, but there's just trees freaking everywhere, man.
Yeah. And what a beautiful piece of property.
It really is. I mean, and the way it was before, it had a couple of, and this is like 2 or 3 years ago, it had a couple of like, tweener par 2, par 3 holes. They've added holes 8 and 9 out here in this property, and it's just unbelievable too. Like it just keeps extending even further and further back with awesome pieces of land.
So cool. Tricky play on here, hole 3 with that downhill green, Corey.
It goes uphill right off the tee and then kind of falls down after that crest. So you really want to get something up to speed, up to the top of that hill, but then doesn't have a lot of stability to where it's going to flare out. It's got to really finish straight.
Feldberg's looking pretty good. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yep, that's exactly what you want.
I should get him a 2.
This hole's got my number, man. I've played this course probably, 8-10 times, and I have 0 birdies in this hole, and it just doesn't seem
really. It seems gettable, man.
Very gettable.
Yeah. Barry coming up a little bit short. It might have that tree in his line too. Man, you really got to think about where you are.
Yeah, I think fortunately Barry was a little bit left enough to where he isn't going to be too bothered with that tree. But I think definitely if you're a little further right, it's an issue.
Yeah, and he is a straddle putter too, so he's got that advantage as well.
True that.
Johnny McCray. Everyone fading early here.
Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of what you want. I mean, you really don't want to push it too long and straight. There is the shrubbery behind the basket, so.
Very true. Let's see what they got for us on the green. Barry up first. Barry, you don't miss those.
I know. Look.
Just indignant.
He knows it too.
Just indignant. That putt had the balls to not go in. Can you believe that?
I know. Can you believe that?
There is Johnny.
Here we go, Johnny, man. 2-7-2. What a crazy start to a round.
Man. Shows his ability to shake it off.
Yeah, apparently before round one, I mean, Jen is very ill still. She's following a card. She's feeling really sick, got a nasty flu. And apparently before round one, Johnny, as Stevie makes that birdie putt, Johnny was like not in good shape. He was very sick, like throwing up sick. So just to see him out here battling is a test of willpower,
Wow. Yeah, he does not give up lightly.
Mm-hmm.
Feldberg. Nice birdie there.
Feldberg has a child now. I feel like, I don't know if a lot of people know that, but he's
Father
a father.
Feldy. Yeah, he is.
He's Father Feldy.
Yeah. Happy for that guy. Father.
I know. He's got a little bit of the dad bod going, but that'll happen,
Don't we all?
Ooh, I like this shot. That was slick, Brian.
That was a good one. Johnny McCray, man, that guy could spin a disc.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were saying he shot 7 down over at Fox Run. They were saying he wasn't even getting the easy ones. He was like putting himself to 400, 450 on a lot of these par 4s and 5s and just getting up and down from there, like crazy distance.
Wow, man. So going into hole 4, Feldberg with a 2-stroke lead. And what's the plan here, Corey?
It's vaguely similar to hole 2 in that it's kind of plays uphill the entire way. This one, though, finishes a little bit more to the right. In years past, the pin is inside that rock wall. Now they've moved it about 80 to 90 feet longer and up into this chipped and treed up area. It's really tough, man. You want to be center cut, but at the same time, that calls for a shot that is going to turn like 300 feet and uphill. So, pick your poison and just try and attack the 3.
Dave having not the best drive, but it's not the worst either. He's in the middle of the fairway at least. Mm-hmm. Steve Rico. Whoa.
Oh, no. Kicked him into that treed up area.
That was a crazy cut roll. Johnny McCray. Following Dave's line.
Oh, no.
But the worst kick.
Yep. He's like leader of the pack in the woods now.
Oh, no. Barry Schultz.
He's going pro Starfire here. I thought that was interesting.
Wow, that is interesting.
Right?
It's the first thing I've ever seen one of those thrown.
Seriously.
Yeah. Middle of the fairway, not the most distance, but he'll take it compared to everybody else.
That's a good shot, though, by Stevie.
It was. See if Dave can find a way through these trees.
He's going sidearm.
If he's here, man, McCray's got to be in some serious trouble.
Dude, just wait.
Oh, no. Good out by Dave right there. Middle of the fairway. Oh, my goodness.
Johnny.
Almost got out of jail. Don't roll back into jail.
No. Come on, Johnny. You got this. Here we go.
Oh, man. Woods Golf will test your fortitude, Corey.
Absolutely, man. You put it. I mean, it'll test every shot in your bag and everything you got upstairs.
Johnny gets out on his third. Well placed.
He's pitching out to have his 4th shot be attackable now. I mean, this is crazy.
It is.
Johnny going warship on this one.
That looked good.
Yeah, he's up there. I mean, as long as you crest that rock wall, get on the other side, you at least have a putt.
Feldberg's third.
That's his 2nd, I believe, actually.
No.
No, 3rd. That's his sidearm. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Come at the champ. Best not miss.
Here's Steve Rico. Speaking of champs, I love watching his forehand roller.
I know. I was just gonna say. I feel like we're watching Steve Rico now. If there's rollers in the woods, it's a Steve Rico round.
100%. Have you seen that one from Debo yet? Where he almost roller ace?
No. Oh my gosh, I gotta check it out.
Yeah. He managed to get up on like a 4-foot plateau at Kit Carson.
Dude.
He hit a stick and popped it up. It was amazing.
Oh, Dave.
That was amazing.
I always think hole 3 at Milo East when I think of like crafty woods rollers from Stevie.
Oh yeah. Definitely agree. Steve Rico. He is so solid on the green this year. I feel like I just don't see him miss.
Seriously, he's putting clutches this year and he's just loving them.
Yeah. Absolutely ripping them.
Runs out of there.
Johnny McCray. Good putt, Johnny.
He is coming in clutch with these tough obstructed putts, man. Especially like for bogey save.
Yeah. Yeah, really putts that, man, you're just trying to stop the bleeding and he's hitting them.
And those are so easy to miss. Like I'm sure, myself, you, that's what separates those big time guys from us who are just having fun out there is being able to like stop the bleeding and hit a putt and not take a quadruple or a triple or whatever the number is.
Yep, not let it stack up. So well put. There's Steve Rico with that beautiful drive. Repping Team Legacy, which he owns with his brother.
Yeah,
Papa?
actually, and there's quite a few Legacy guys. Dave Madruga out here this year. PB too.
Oh, that's right. Nice. PB's such a good fit for Legacy. I like that.
Oh yeah.
Love getting outside and challenging yourself to become better? How about spending time with family and friends, or just marveling at the pure joy of flight? Then you've come to the right place at the right time. Join the PDGA.
All right, back to the action. Huge thanks to the PDGA for making all this coverage possible. We truly would not be here without their support, so can't thank them enough. Corey, tell us about hole 5.
I love this hole. 285 feet of perfect sidearm flip up hyzer shot, but I think likely we'll see some turnovers. I'm guessing mid range. It's a little far for the putter.
The forehand's still a little bit wild for Steve. Does end up in the middle at least, though.
Yeah, I should be able to get up and down from there at least. I mean, staying in the center of the fairway. And now, remember, there is out of bounds left of that tree line. I forgot to mention that. So that was flirting, but he is safe.
How about that shot from Barry?
So perfect. Beautiful.
Let's see if Dave can drift one over, too. Looks a little aggressive on the drift. Oh, yeah.
He said he was intentionally going early. Apparently, that's the line, in quotes. I agree. Oh, this brick wall is saving these guys, though.
Yeah, it is. So we got 3 not too easy upshots. Uh-oh. And
Steven
leaves it wide. That is going to bogey, best case. Johnny.
Oh, he doesn't like that either.
Short?
I mean, honestly, pin high, but left. He's going to have circle's edge putt, too.
Wow. Steve Rico for his 3rd. Oh, that's going to 5.
Yeah.
Man.
Hole's got teeth, man.
It does. Only 285, but apparently you can 5 it. Oh, wow.
Almost drops her in there. I was shocked that he was running it. I thought he was just going to pitch it up onto the ground there.
Yeah. Steve's 4th. And there is a double coming up, unfortunately. Johnny.
Yeah, not the hole you want that on now at all.
No. Good save.
Putt, Johnny. He knows it, too. Gives it the fist bump. He knows how crucial that was.
Definitely. Get that putt working, some good momentum for him. Here's Barry after an absolutely beautiful drive. This is for a stroke on the card.
Yeah, it feels like such a good birdie after watching these guys hack it up, but, I was expecting a few more good attacks on this pin.
Yeah, no. It's there. It's definitely gettable. This would be a good, chump hole in a champs versus chumps,
Oh, totally. Yeah, we got a chance to keep pace here. Yes, yeah. Absolutely.
And there is Feldberg dropping in. That was a good par from him. Meh. Yeah, I agree. Dave is so expressive out there. It's fantastic.
I know. He's a freaking character, dude.
I was seriously laughing the entire time I'm filming him.
Oh, man. Barry just spinning that KC rock out there. Such good touch on it.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Getting that perfect drift on it. Looks like he is tied for the lead now, chasing down Dave. They got 2 on Johnny. I got 3 more on Steve. And we're looking at hole 6.
Yep, 365 foot of really just gentle hyzer. We want it to start straight, but then finish with a little bit of left, but not like stable left. It's almost like a flip up hyzer inside of a hyzer type shot. It can get tricky if you go long past this rock wall. It's not out of bounds, but it is nasty. You don't want to be putting from there.
Sure. Barry. It's drifting beautifully.
That's a good shot. It should be inside the circle.
Okay.
At least right around circle's edge.
Yeah. Barry makes those a decent percent of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Feldy. Oh, that go in early?
Oh, it did. Kicked a tree. Unfortunate. He knows it. About a foot outside of being perfect.
Oh, man. Johnny. Goes a little long of the gap there.
Yeah, it just stood up a little straight on him. I mean, you want that kind of action where it's not left or straight, but his was just aired a little bit maybe on that straight side.
Steve, you going putter here?
I believe he is, and I think that's a great shot at it. He's going to be, a little bit short, but you just want that glide, whatever you got that's going to glide and drop in left.
Yeah, that makes tons of sense. Really cool shot selection there. Dave, not the easiest up and down here.
No, putter sidearm. Yes, sir.
Come on, Feldberg. That was great. Beautifully done. Downhill green, too.
Yep, it's sloped. It's tough. I mean, I think the sidearm matches the angle really well if you can, if you have that command on it. But
oh, that does make sense. Get to slide there.
Yeah, Johnny catching that early trees. He's off early today.
Steve Rico doesn't miss putts.
Great
so
putt.
Good. Wow.
Like you said, downhill green, that's not a fun run. I mean, if you miss that, you're sliding to the rock wall. You got 20, 25 coming back.
Yeah. So Johnny with another difficult putt. This one to save par. And can't quite figure that one out. Oh, there it is, Corey. Wow.
Yep.
It looks so much less sloped on camera than it is in real life.
I know. It is really shot. You know as much as anyone how it takes away elevation.
Yeah. Barry baller.
Great putt.
Dang.
Man, he smelled blood in the water. Johnny's struggling right now, and he's just looking to grab strokes.
And he took the lead right there from Feldberg.
Yes, sir.
Johnny coming back. This one's for bogey. Ooh, good catch.
Get in there.
Yeah. Who needs chains?
Oh, man, these Masters guys.
Yeah. What baskets are these?
These are the new Discraft Chainstar Pros.
Okay.
Dude, I mean, I don't know if you've been to a lot of tournaments. Feldberg goes sidearm. It's so funny, dude.
I killed you.
Chainstar Pros, though, for me, I think they're my 1B. I would say that the Innova disc catchers are like my favorite, but these are equal, and they're red, which are kind of look cool.
Yeah, they look beautiful out in the woods there. Mm-hmm. Not to be overlooked, though. Barry getting that bird, taking that lead from Dave. He got one stroke on him. Steve and Johnny are lurking, and up next is hole 7.
Oof, this hole is nasty. Well, I say it's nasty. If you get a fantastic tee shot off, it really takes a lot of the teeth out. But at 565, you got to shoot about 250 to 300 out of tunnel, and then you want a pretty aggressive left skip. You want to get as far up this hill as you can, and then kind of just carve a path through the trees from there. A little bit of an elevated pin, so if you're putting, it could get a little tricky blowing by it. But, you're searching for 3, but you're totally fine with a 4 on this one.
Barry taking the outside fairway, looks like.
Yep, you can either cut it short the way the drone flew, or you can punch it straight for as long as you can, and then there's a little bit of a backdoor alley down there.
Huh. Well, Barry hit it beautifully. We'll see what he's got from there. Steve Rico. He's going for the long fairway as well.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of guys are aiming for the short one. It's more of like just rip it for the long one. If you don't get quite as much as you want on it, it'll check up into that short alley.
That works. Feldberg.
A little bit earlier than these guys.
Got clean, though.
Yeah, I was going to say full flight, though. You're in business.
I was definitely expecting a tree hit there at the end, but got lucky. Let's see what Johnny McCray's got. He's got early gap. That thing was stable.
It is. Get clean, too. And he's got good footing, too.
He does. All right, 4 good drives. Hopefully they can back it up with 4 good upshots. Easier said than done, though. Steve Rico. That was great.
Sneaking it all the way in there. That's a great shot. I mean, there is quite a wide gap on that right side, but still, I mean, playing that skip perfect. Barry throwing a sneaky line out to the right side. He's going to be in a good spot, though.
That one's getting up there, too, from Johnny. See, oh, yeah.
Oh,
That'll play.
yep, a little bit backside.
Mm-hmm. And Feldberg, give himself a great alley. What?
Oh, skipping it up there. That's an incredible shot.
That's bonus material.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny. Good putt. Nice birdie
Good.
to see from him.
Yeah, that's a good 3 to get, man. Just move along, get your birdie on this one, and get out of here.
And Barry hit that beautiful up. Just dropping in, basically. A little longer than it looked. But not a bad hit.
Definitely inside his range, though. I mean,
Yeah.
23 feet?
Yeah, he's banging those all day.
Stevie, this is just a great spot to be. I mean, not to say that Dave's isn't better, but if you're right up on these little pedestals, that's where you want to be.
Yep. Yeah, getting up on the plateau is like a little bonus you can't really count on.
Yep.
It'll just happen sometimes.
This course, I mean, both courses, to be fair, but it has such good, I love the natural looking infrastructure on this course. You know, I mean, obviously those rocks weren't piled up in the chips, but it feels right.
Yeah, it's like East Coast Milo.
Oh, yeah. I love that comparison. Yeah. It's got a lot of those ferns, too, just like Milo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just so beautiful walking around. 4 birdies right there. Really well played by the card.
Extremely clean. Like, I was not anticipating that.
Yeah, there's a lot of trees to hit. I don't think they hit any.
Mm-hmm.
Barry holds on to his 1-stroke lead, and we're on hole 8.
Oh, man, such a grinder of a hole. This is the first of the 2 new holes that were installed for Worlds this past year. This one is, I believe, a Brinster design, 630 feet. And the other holes, like 2 and 4, those par 4s, were uphill. This one is way uphill. I mean, if you could bite off 350 off of your tee shot, you're doing great. Trees to the left, trees to the right, and sketchy footing from wherever your first shot ends up.
See if Barry can do it. Oh, shaped beautifully around that tree.
Picture perfect. I mean, you're walking there and you're dropping it like that's where I want my drive to go.
Really? Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
See if Steve can match it. Oh, this is leaking left early. Oh, and then kicking right.
Yeah, not bad over there if you're a sidearm guy, but for a backhander, that's going to be tough.
Feldberg, that Swedish-style pull. I know you love that.
Of course, Swedish style.
Yeah, it's the low pull for those not familiar.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll see it. Dave kind of just swings it down real low. You guys keep it a little bit higher. McCray, this is piped.
That is piped, but it is left of the tree that you're trying to miss. You would rather be right side just for the sake of being more right on that fairway.
Kind of like where Barry ended up.
Exactly.
Steve's second, opting for the forehand, which you mentioned was the play from over here. Oh.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's got to be one of those flip up style sidearms, I think, from that spot.
Yeah, and those are tough.
No, not easy. Barry getting with the roots. That's what happened. That's a great shot.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to skip right on up there. So looking at Steve's third after that forehand second shot. Those
No
roots.
love from a root either, but at least a little closer.
He is, yeah. So Johnny forced a forehand for his second.
Phew.
Dang.
That is 100% legit sidearm. That was incredible.
That was really good.
As I was filming that, I was like, this is historical documentation right now for the best sidearm Johnny may have ever thrown.
On camera? Yeah, I bet you're right. Uh-huh. Gave it a bid, but ends up not so much. Barry. See if he can bang this one. Stretch that lead out. Oh, he was ready to walk it in.
He had it. He thought he had it.
Rico for a stroke on the leader. Man.
Boom. That is such a good 4 save. I mean, he kicked that tree so early and then hit another tree on a second shot. The third shot was just a moneymaker there.
Oh, that's right. That was for par, wasn't it? So I guess he just keeps pace with Barry. Oh.
No. You got to reward a sidearm like that, man. That one's got to fall in.
That one looked good out of the hand, too.
It did.
Just didn't want to drop in time. But at least it's a 4 and not a 5. Feldberg. This will be for his par as well, I believe.
Yep, par frame. I mean, the guys aren't stoked about not getting their birdies, but, I mean, sign me up for a 4 on this one every time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bear. They all had chances at it, too. Well, not all of them, but, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back and look at the scoring from Worlds 2, that hole definitely played as one of the hardest on the course, or on either course.
Again, a good look at that Swedish style right there, Corey.
So Swedish, dude. I was gonna say something like this feels Northern European.
Straight meatballs, bro. Barry.
Every time I throw a good drive now, that's what I'm gonna say, dude. Meatballs.
Meatballs. Barry, 1-stroke lead over Dave. We're looking at hole 9.
Yep. Par 3, 370. The counterpart to hole 8 in that it's the other new hole. Kind of plays downhill as that other one did play uphill. This one a little shorter though. You know, once you crest the hill where the green is at, it falls down really fast after it. So you ideally want to maybe skip something off the top of the hill. But if you just pure it, this is gonna work too. Oh, see, a little hot.
But man, you'll take that. That was so clean for so long.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, 45-foot uphill putt.
Yeah,
you're all right.
It is. Yeah, it's the putt you can run, which you probably don't end up a lot with on this hole. Steve, this looks great too.
Pured it as well, and this is more of the play I was thinking. Watch out, Mo.
Man.
All right, same type of deal. Outside the circle, maybe 40 feet, but you'll take it.
He's getting pretty close to acing that thing.
Yeah, a lot of the open guys we saw play this, they went mid-range, just for that softer finish, I think.
Yeah, we're seeing those big driver skips so far. Oh, Dave with a nice tree hit there.
Yep, good tree. Set him up still.
Yep, give him a little backstop. Kept him looks like circle's edge. Johnny.
Speaking of Swedish stuff, I believe he's got a Swedish flag on that warship.
Does he really? How funny.
I think it's a Swedish flag. Blue with a yellow cross.
I guess it was made there. That place.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
No, is it? Is
yeah.
West side, is that Finnish?
Well, they're all made by latitude 64
in
in Sweden.
Yeah.
And a little bit of a roll he didn't want there, but should be able to par. This looks like Barry? Yeah.
Oh, man. He has been right on a few of those putts. You know, he's real close to having a super hot round.
That he is. Steve Rico to get a stroke on the leader here. Steve Rico doesn't miss putts.
Yes, sir. The python coiling back.
Man, like a couple years ago, I was like, oh man, Steve Rico, he kind of lost it. You know, he wasn't banging putts and stuff, but this year,
seriously, when I filmed him at Shark Tooth Open, he literally said, you know, sometimes you just got to hang up your gloves, you know.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, so I think Steve might retire, and now he's like back on top as Feldberg freaking knocks in the birdie too.
Yeah, just absolutely crushing everywhere. I mean, he beat Seppo.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do, man? Hey, when the passion's there, the skill's obviously still there.
Yeah, that's very true. I know he was putting in a ton of time on Legacy and in the concrete business too. So
I was gonna say, and it's just a family business. I mean, there's no. I talked to Patrick Brown after Beaver State Fling. He took down Masters there, and he said it just feels so much like joining a family when he's with Legacy now. And I think that's the only way to describe it. It's family, you know.
Yeah, that's definitely the type of vibe you get from them. Really cool. Looks like Dave and Barry, they are tied at 8 down. We got 9 holes left to go. That was a fun watch, and we'll catch you guys at part 2.